Let us continue our discussion on the Quarter 2, Lesson 2, Illustrating and Graphing Linear Inequalities into Variables. How do we illustrate and graph linear inequalities? We have studied in the former lesson that linear inequalities use inequality symbols, namely greater than sign, less than sign, greater than or equal to sign, and less than or equal to sign, with inequality, not equal, also as a sign for inequalities. Okay, let's continue. Let us have this practical problem. An online seller is selling washable face mask for 35 pesos each and face shield for 75 pesos each. How many of each does the seller need to sell to make at least 2,000 pesos? Thinking of this, understanding this, reading this, we may apply solving for linear inequalities in practical problems. We can use linear inequalities. Okay? So after reading and understanding this, let us translate this problem into a linear inequality so that we will apply the use of linear inequalities in practical problems. Okay? So let us represent X, the variable, the number of face masks. Understanding the number of face masks is 35 pesos each. And Y variable is the number of face shield. And the face shield is for 75 pesos each. The question is, how many of each does the seller need to sell to make at least 2,000 pesos? So, the first sentence will tell us, tag 35 pesos ang face mask. So, iutang siya 35x. 35 pesos for each face mask. That's 35x. There, 35x plus ang face shield 75 there, 75y. And then with the word use at least, meaning pinakajutay na. So greater than or equal to. The word at least suggests the use of greater than or equal to 2,000 pesos. That's our equation, not equation, linear inequality. An interpretation of this problem into linear inequality. Hindi na equation, kaya wala na ta equal sign. Okay? 35 ang face mask X plus 75 pesos ang face shield Y is at least pila tanan kabilog na silang ibaligya sa face mask kag face shield para at least may benta ang panugbaligya sa 2,000. See? We can really use linear inequality in solving problems. Example lang na. Okay, let's proceed. What are the graphs of linear inequalities? When we graph linear equations, to parehos malang na siya. Pero ano-anay ang mga examples ng graphs ng linear inequalities? There, example number 1. If you have this linear inequality, x plus y is less than 1. Ang iya graph will look like this. Okay? Broken line ang gingamit niya because of the less than sign. And kay less than, it is shade below the line. Amo ning broken line, tapos shade sa dalum sa line. Next, figure 2x plus y is greater than 1. With the use of greater than sign, gagamit kita sa broken liwat, broken line. And kay greater than, and we shade up kay greater than. Okay, so again, kung less than ka greater than ang sign, we use broken line. Kung less than, shade down below the line. Pero kung greater than, above the line. Class broken siya because all of the points in the broken line is not included in the solution. Ang shaded region lang. This is what we call half plane. Linear inequalities produce half plane. Okay. Next, let's have figure 3. if you have an example, x plus y greater than or equal to 1. This time, may greater than or equal to na, may equal to na. And so we use straight bold line. And because less than, the shade is below the line. Pero kami equal siya, no? It's a straight line. Next and the last. If you have an example, x plus y greater than or equal to 1. Since greater than or equal to ang inequality symbol nga ginagamit, we use a straight line, but the shade is above the line. Take note, may equal sign sa dalom nila. Greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. So we use straight line. Pero kung less than, shade down or below the line. Pero kung greater than, shade up or above the line. And all of the points included in the straight line and the shaded region, the half plane, are solutions to the linear inequality. Here is a summary of the 4 inequality symbols, their boundary line and the shaded region. Less than sign, use broken or dashed line. The shaded region is below the line and it looks like this. There. Broken na siya ha. Broken na siya class. There. Broken line. Next. Kung greater than naman, the boundary line is broken or dashed line and the shaded region is above the line. Example naman ay tsura niya. Broken man na ha. Broken. There. Summary lang na. Next, if we have less than or equal to, the boundary line is solid line, but the shaded region is below the line. Less than mo. It looks like that. There. Na narisa sa dalo mo. Straight line. Shade down. And the last, greater than or equal to, use solid line, and the shaded region is above the line. It looks like that. There. Okay. Straight line, shade up. That's the summary of it. You can post this picture to remind you of what to use during the time nga ang inequality naton galain-lain. Okay? Let's have one example of graphing. How do we graph linear inequalities? Linear equations and linear inequalities have the same steps. Same steps sa pag-graph. It's just that sa linear equation, ang product or result is a straight line, while sa graphing linear inequalities, half plane. Example, let's graph 2x plus 5y is 2x plus 5y is greater than or equal to 15. So this is a linear inequality because it uses the linear inequality symbol less than or equal to. Class, when you will graph this, himuunta ni siya na equal sign. Dapat amogin na siya, himuunta na equal sign. Okay? So that's, we have to transform this given inequality into slope-intercept form, pero linear inequality siya. 2x plus 5y is greater than or equal to 15 will become 2x plus 5y equals 15. We cannot perform the additive property equality without transforming the inequality symbol into equal sign. So, dapat equal sign. Ibalik ta lang siya karon. Okay? Tandaan ha, hindi ka ka-balance ang equation mo without transforming the given linear inequality into linear equation. So, we will add to both sides the additive inverse of 2x, that's negative 2x. Then, i-process mo 2x minus 2x is 0. What will remain is 5y equals negative 2x plus 15. There. And then, divide both sides by 5. Positive 5. So, no need na i-reverse karon ang atong linear inequality. Divide by 5. 5y divided by 5 is y equals negative 2 over 5x plus 15 divided by 5 is 3. So the answer is y equals negative 2 fifth x or negative 2 over 5x plus 3. There. Get the slope and the y-intercept. Your slope, okay, balik ta siya sa linear inequality nga symbol. Y is copy lang gyapon, greater than or equal to negative 2 over 5x plus 3. The slope is the number nga upod sang x mo, that's negative 2 over 5, which means manaog ka kaduwa and 5 to the right. 2 units down from the point and 5 units to the right. Okay, positive ng 5. And then ang y-intercept is 3, which is 0, 3. Okay, so mag-graph na ta. There. Okay, plot these points and draw a line through them. First point, remember ha, 2x plus 5y is greater than or equal to 15. Dala lang. There. Use the point 0, 3 from your y-intercept 3. So where is 0, 3? 0, 3 must be here. Point, ara na. Then let's move this point to locate using the slope. Negative 2 over 5, 2 units down, manaog ko kaduwa. 1, 2, 5 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Liwat from the point. Manaog kaduwa because negative 2. 1, 2, and 5 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next point must be here. Point, ora. And then, tandaan, kay linear inequality ni, and that we used greater than or equal to, use solid line, and the shade above, and shade above the line. Sige, connect the 2 points using solid line. Okay. Kung greater than lang, di broken line eh. Or less than lang, broken line. Galing kay greater than or equal to. Then shade above the line. Pwede kang naka-color sa babaw. Pababaw mo na. Okay, muna sa. Okay, muna na sa shade. All the shaded red region and the orange line are the solutions to this inequality. Class, basi magkakita ka maputi. Ako lang na saya kay kabudlay mag-shade, no? So, gimutaan ko figure. Okay, pero dapat may shade man na sa. See that? This is a half plane. So, your activity, lesson 2, is to identify 5, 6, 8 correct answers. Actually, miski tulukon mo lang na siya, makita mo na dahil kung ano gingamit niya. Broken line, anong shade, mabalaan mo na dahil ng answer. Okay? 5, 6, 8, 9, 13, and 14. You have 6 numbers, letters only. Keep on repeating this video so that you'll understand our lesson on graphing linear inequalities. Thank you so much.